Very well.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look...
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know. You wanted something? I'm sorry. It...
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me! Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aylin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aylin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aylin is... And my father, by killing him, you set him free. You set Aylin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
How much further can I go?
The shadows are lifted. Finally, we can breathe free.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bainite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. Can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit.
Nathaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him. No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready. I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. And I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean. I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
What to do? Always at your side.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
I would not linger in this land over long. But, whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
At the ready.
I guess I can take care of myself.
I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to gift this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter.
Well met. Well met.
You wanted something? I'm sorry.
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
You wanted something? I'm sorry.
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
My favorite.
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
I swear, I can already...
Fate, dost thou require a new...
Whatever you need, you only have to ask.
Another step forward.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful.
He got his claws into me early. I was one of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... I kept him safe, and he paid me. I respected him, trusted him. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
I would not linger in this land over long.
Well met. Are you sure? And just...
You wanted something? Of course. No time to dally.
It is time we spoke about your heritage. There's a debt I must repay.
You claim to know something about me. You knew about the wolves. Tell me everything.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget. Shah's embrace is something that was forced upon you. It is not your true nature.
That can't be. I was always loyal to Shah.
Until you weren't. Do you think it was but a brief lapse? A moment of madness? No. I think you finally listened to your heart. When you freed me from the Shadowfell, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain, his inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others someplace distant. Let me help you remember, so there will be no doubt.
A memory appears at the forefront of your mind.
That wolf. That elf. Who was he?
You already know who he is. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood? He is your father. And he lives still. As does your mother. I felt them. Bound to you.
That can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
I have to find my parents.
You will have to face your abductors in their very lair, in Baldur's Gate. There is one more way in which I can help you. You have been forewarned, and now you shall be forearmed. You will remember this spear, no doubt. It was to be the instrument of my death. Now, it will become a parting gift in exchange for my life.
I thought that was lost in the Shadowfell. How do you have it?
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. I felt the spear call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will need it. But what you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before. A debt repaid. You gave me my life back. Now go and claim your own.
There must be more you can tell me.
Your mind is a deep, dark wood. There are dead ends, shadowy corners, lurking threats. I was lucky to be able to glean as much as I did. Besides, there are more hardships ahead. Knowing too much may cause you to despair, while a little ignorance may shield you. One last thing. Your parents have been in the hands of Shar's followers for some 40 years. It must take tremendous will for mortals to hold out that long. See that their sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends. Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
Breathe deep and move. A private word would be nice.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Fine. What's on your mind? Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
My resplendence honors yours. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free. You must face them. I will help.
So, and here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city. The thing that will decide my fate forevermore. Yes, it's been on my mind. Why? I hadn't really decided on the specifics. Obviously, we could stop the ritual, or not. What? I've obviously thought about it. If I was the one who completed the ritual, I'd have such power. And I could walk in the sun without fear I'd turn into a mind flare. I don't relish it, but my siblings lured thousands of people to their deaths over the years. I doubt Baldur's Gate would miss them. Of course, I don't even know if I could complete the ritual. It may be impossible, but it certainly is tempting.
Your path leads away from me, I sense.
I swear, I can all...
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Halsin's strength and... But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our court. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
I swear, I can already...
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
At least the shadow curse is banished. I like the dark, but not when it's trying to kill me.
Here we go. Baldur's Gate is their target.
The curse has been lifted, the land cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Don't waste a step. I need a quick word.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Selûne cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took... That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about... If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to run. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog. Help won't come from the history books, or from any... There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do, foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and... But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator, and if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
Taken from the light to be... The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or...
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the...
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to be...
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I've been... But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seems my faith was more than well-founded.
I was supposed to sacrifice myself to stop the Absolute. Yeah, I don't think I could have gone through with it, in truth. And I'm glad that I didn't, given what has come to light. The Elder Brain. But more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. And I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but... No matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems. At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance...
Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me, I'll be right here.
Whatever you need, you only... with...
No time to rest. Very well.
My resplendence honors yours.
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
I should speak up.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Here goes nothing.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the Chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the Chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest, orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
The reckoning is upon us! The city thirsts for domination. March! Join power.
We're under attack. Help me.
Tadpole scum! Attack!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Blood follows me everywhere.
Death's cold grip.
Need to stay focused.
can't do this without you.
Death won't take me yet.
Delicious.
Talk to me. Down with you.
Swords meet sorcery.
More are coming. Hurry, or we will all become thralls.
Let's see.
That orb's going to blow, and soon.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Light on my feet.
striking distance.
Go for the throat.
Let's end this.
Friend of Gillick, you will be cleansed.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Concentrate.
Take two.
What now?
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
My faith protects me.
I can't hold them back alone.
No time for dally.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Stay!
I'll take this way.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
A mind flayer? The blazes is going on here?
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost.
Let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. I told you about my room in the Elsong Tavern that night when you held me. I was vulnerable. You comforted me. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all the proof you need. Now, help me. The god. Destroy the god. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it now. Together, we can turn the tide.
Still breathing. Despite everything.
Shall we dance?
Let's finish this.
Won't know what hit him.
Destroy the Honor Guard.
Fading fast. I need healing.
Will save me. I cannot take much more.
Blood comes easy these days. left to lose.
Hunger for the slaughter. Yes.
I'm ready. On I go.
Unleash me.
Can't give up. I need healing.
Wave, save me. I cannot take much more. With ease.
Here we go again.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stillmain. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. And found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already Illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that. But this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole screams for growth with painful intensity. It has been starved of life, of purpose. It welcomes your probing like a void waiting to be filled. If you let it, it will evolve you, just as the Emperor said.
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the astral plane. Cocooned here for millennia, it has become extraordinary. What are you?
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast.
I suppose, if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it, rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel
One, two. Why so? Do you wish to evolve or not?
Well,
You can. Now. Hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
the tadpoles. If you let it, it will evolve you.
A tadpole, nurtured by the psionic energy of the ash.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for themselves. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our control.
I'm not here for change.
I'm sure you're perfectly delightful.
Whatever it is, save it for now.
Need to find a way forward.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable, but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Feels wonderful.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time. The more I learn, I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. But I digress. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't...
Oh, quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a at best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us. There's nothing that would give me greater... No matter.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. At least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you. Don't look at me like that. The answer is no. No. Good. I wouldn't have anyway. I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. I haven't even dared to use the more benign forms of illithid powers. Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her. Yes, and at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. I might never be. Thank you.
Gods, I'm really not sure about putting any trust at all in this thing. I've got my eyes on the Emperor, and Karlach doesn't blink.
Gods, Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Special, Tadpole? You're talking about turning into what? A half squid? Then again, you can pull it off better than most. Thank the gods.
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. what would you like to know? Anytime.
There's no shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a... Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure, no matter. After all, whatever you need, you only have to ask.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And so is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, a grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more. and be finely positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Khazad-dûr has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no Waterdeep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up. Or at least a close third.
Worm's Crossing. We could be inside the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. If
not over.
The city is close now. My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Jenna! My cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. Oh, thank you so much. I don't have anything, and you can't do anything without any coin. I'll pay you back when I find my mum.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
The cat peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt.
Charmed, I'm sure.
As you stop sulking and start walking right now. I should arrest you all for gross negligence.
If I must.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her. But please don't. But please.
On my way.
There's never allowed sweet things right before bed.
One time we'll make an exception. As long as you stop sulking and start walking right now.
Still alive. So that's progress.
We need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
Do you know where we're going? What?
On my way. We told our son that this is a whole...
Can't talk. Nearly there now. Can't talk. I'm sorry. Nearly there now. You can see the city.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists and a few of our own. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break it. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened.
You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Tommy can handle.
Never allowed sweet things right before bed.
This one time, we'll make an exception. As long as you stop.
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastic.
One foot in front of the other.
If I was a shark,
What the hell was that?
I'd wait around.
It felt like a bloody earthquake.
So don't make trouble.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Oh, no. You misunderstand. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
And we won't have them.
Philo agreed, and I'm sure the man at...
You see them over there? Refuge died in the wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apple. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly. Ruins the whole bunch.
I'd certainly feel a lot safer.
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. You and I have nothing more to say to one.
Young lady.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Scruffy Outlander.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make...
The dog seems wary, sniffing you intently.
Here we are, Griselda.
Delicious. Oh,
Oh, gods! Are they gonna say it? What happens if they don't say it? Yes! Oh, goodness, yes! Oh, yes! Your love! Oh, yes, yes!
At least things have stayed interesting.
I apologize.
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, Dar.
We're farmers, Chris.
Or
What are we
something
going to do
else.
in the city?
Pretty sure they'll need labor.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor naive. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth. Piss off, would you? I've got some papers I have to file to get in. Apparently. Bloody bleeding bureaucrats.
With haste.
Oh, I think he can look out for me.
We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel.
Don't know how we're going to get Grunch into the city.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now.
After a quick examination, you conclude that your patient...
Really? This isn't necessary. I'm sure there are other people that need your help more urgently. Shh, not so loud. If those lads find out I'm faking, they might go off. I don't really have any other friends. And I like those lads. So I think I'll stick around a while more. Just between you and me.
They got me signed up to learn to make pop. I'm really worried about Umi.
What do you make of these protesters? Ah, a philosopher. Who could have thought? Name's Zoru. I've heard about you. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him. We made it alive to Baldur's Gate.
We made it through hell. Twice.
Christine is pretty fun.
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about them. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and well, folk aren't feeling too generous. I've been asking myself the same question. I wouldn't be the Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the... If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. But will they share? No. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Why does it matter? Innocence makes the blood run clearer.
So, you're the lick-spittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall. Have you come begging, sniffing for our stones? Gortash won't like that. A throat his black hand can't choke the spit from. You'll need to bleed and carve this city if you want to turn him to grave meat. He shivers at the thought. When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So, Orin's a shapeshifter, which means we can't trust anyone, not even each other. It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos. I won't lie. The thought hardly filled, but he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him. And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well, all the better.
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
What? Ein Busch. The fuck?
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor.
Donations?
Do you know advice? The refugee. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Nothing to donate. Back again, if you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Attention, donations desperately needed for refugees. Every copper helps.
You did me a real favour. That old bonebag Ketherick had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Wish I could tell you. We're stuck out here, but most of the action is beyond Worm's Crossing, didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to... Still, we got some decent stuff. Made a nice change from picking through your dusty pockets. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trap...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them. I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home. Either they leave or I'll make them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
At least we'll have some peace now.
Peace. Heartless.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. Same way lots of us did. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really. Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children will cope with being homeless again.
Watch your back.
Trembling.
A little small talk.
Do try the grass.
Can't give up now. Moving ahead. That's why we need to walk just a
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Keep a blade close.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. You're my... Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. Good little hero. Though, perhaps your better nature would extend a little further for little old me. I need to get into the city, but it's hard to shuffle your way to the front of the queue when you're, well, big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. I don't think you want to travel this road, my friend. Ooh. This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Subtle steps.
in it. One day, I'll catch a break. I want to have a word.
Halt, citizen! This is a restricted area. Explain yourself. Funny enough for me to take you to Manip Nesta, I think. Come on.
The hell's you doing in here? This is a bar, not a museum. Now get gone.
Be on your way, citizen.
Keep your distance, darling. Just be quick.
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. I was donated, apparently. Presumably for an emotional support role. A therapy pig. That'll be why I'm kept so well fed.
Shall we?
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in.
Here we are, Griselda. All in one piece.
I wish the cult hadn't burnt our...
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
I'm sure your boss will
said to do whatever it takes.
Have patience.
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fist. Right?
There's no point arguing with the guards.
Do me a favour. Box my ears in. I can't listen to any more whining about missing letters.
That was before I saw...
Forgive me.
The cultist.
Do not, under any circumstances, employ Sword Course couriers. Their service...
The Absolute Army is on our doorstep. You want to live? Get out of...
That might be worth a look.
Open up. curious.
Well, hello.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Should mind my step.
There's no time to waste. Need to keep going.
Looking ahead. Something's on my mind. These boots have seen everything.
Need to walk just a little more
to do, isn't it?
Precisely how many red caps are missing? Let the kid come.
Keep a sharp eye out. Red caps are on the loose. One.
All this kerfuff.
When did you realize the red caps had escaped? Boys ready? Any of the refugees give you hassle, come to us. We know how to handle them.
Then let's go inside.
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city...
A Baldurian. Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning.
Stinks of cheese. But how dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet... So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to... Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is. Oh, this is Benjamin. Say hi, Benji. Benji here checks all our patrons to make sure none of you are vicious murderers. Can't be too careful. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious...
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. I hope you're good. The Redcaps got a little too excited when the last one nicked himself. Welcome to the circus! A motley crew of misfits and morons.
Sorry, you want to see Dribbles the clown, don't you?
No like you.
A tip? Don't piss off the Ginny. Oh, and if the kobold tries to sell you food, run. Enjoy the circus.
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown.
Please, go ahead of us. My...
I want to see Dribbles, but I don't like the monster.
Did you see that bloody ghoul at the entrance?
The Circus of the Last Days has returned. See Dryads, Jin, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Does this arsehole not understand common? Do you want to buy face paints?
Let's have a look at myself. Let's have a look at myself.
Approach! Ugly one! Ugly! Hideous! Vile! You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Then Akabi pities you. The spongy mortal returns! Spin the wheel and change your fate. Let us see if you have...
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot. He is cheating.
Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You dare speak to me as if we were equals? You are a scrap of food in my teeth. The dirt beneath my finger. I am, however, feeling gracious. So I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile. Choose. Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. You are welcome, putrid one. Win prizes found only in the most exotic
Darling, we have a customer. Browse our bespoke stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my dog. To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? Ah, the adventurer. Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her... Oh, then...
Oh, I has lots of Treatos. Oh, lots of times. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
die now!
Why are you here, huh? Stupid.
Soon, I promise. Pay.
Damn. Again! Again! Ah! Lucille! It's Pose, Grapevine, and Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality. Interrupting a massacre. Call me Lucretius. Ringmaster, necromancer. Normally, I'd invite you into... Jacob!
The skeleton looks beyond you, frozen, awaiting command. Little remains of the... Little remains of the per...
Do not stand too close. The flame.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. You see a tidal wave of hate and violence in her eyes. She will attack and kill at the first opportunity. The bars look sturdy.
Here we go.
Another. Good. While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. Look. See? Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill my mate. Steal my cubs. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die! Soon.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here.
Very well, then.
No, we can't go. I want to see Dribble.
Hunger! My stomach screams. Press your flesh through. No!
Never a dull moment.
What now?
He doesn't look too good.
Let me bite you. Bleed you. No. Flesh.
Buddy the dog is my very... Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Not to my taste, but I'll take a clown over some hack magician pulling peonies from his breeches.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart! Now, I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Praise the Absolute. Is this part of the show?
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Feel my mistress's...
I think he looks fine.
Soon.
Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can! Over here.
Every sail, Papa set. Setting. Papa sells good things.
Viola Silvertongue.
Not now!
There is a great love amongst you. I've got a long road ahead. This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion. Blazing, you are wise to admit it. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still. I see you. I see the bond between you. Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentle. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
You think so little of me? At least you didn't compare me to a spotted dick.
All affections face their trials. Your bond quivers, but it does not yet break. The heart is fraught, so let us turn to the joyous. When is Gale happiest?
Bravo. That is indeed where my mind wanders to, when times are hard.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but now we must dig deeper, into the most painful reaches of the spirit. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the petal and the thorn.
I have worse failings, I fear. I've had a little stone caught in my boot the last while. Clearly, that makes for a better traveling companion than you do.
Your bond is false, and I know why. Close your eyes and
Still rolling in the muck. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air and...
Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
An apt metaphor. Though I hope it won't lose me some kisses.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. The heart is fraught. So let us turn. The sweetest loves that we often gaze through a veil of roses. But love accepts both the petal and the thorn.
Hearing it said out loud. Yes, I fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But a perfect score. Seems you know me better than I know myself.
How close you are to... But I know the truth. Only...
Still, Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Oh, your bond will not save you. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth.
She's playing with us. But what the hell is her game?
Can't slow down. Something to ask.
No! Still off limits!
Something good here. I hope.
Get it right this time. I'll resurrect someone who can.
Maybe later.
Your tum-tum wants it. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye.
someone there? Hardly a challenge. Watch your back.
Let's see.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes.
Never wanted the easy path.
I don't need any attention right now.
Better not be cursed. What path lies before me?
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. I'm not touching it. Not with a mop 10 yards long. That's Father Lorgan's blood. He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Look.
Always room for more.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught. Your refusal has made this
Let's move. Best be on my way.
kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Bell ringers only. Food will be served at justice endures, even in suffering.
I've said all I have to say already. Soup kitchen. Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked. At least... Look, I need to...
All right, time to skulk about. Breathe deep and move. Have to keep going.
Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can!
Crimson, please, oh please!
Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks...
Your stealing has caught someone's attention. What will you do? You may have talked your way out of this. Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust.
What a day. All right.
Hunger!
He doesn't look...
Tread lightly.
Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks fine.
Let me bite you! Bleed you!
But it's not...
Soon.
Coward!
You've seen him twice already, Peanut.
I thought you a hunter. Wrong. You're
Not for communal use.
Symbol. Seems to be stuck. Just like that.
Ah, excellent choice.
Careful, I lied. Step quick. Keep it quick.
I've said all I have to say. Soup. Father Lorgan's gone. He was attacked in the... The man...
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution. You're off the hook. You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one.
Interesting.
I've said all I have. Father Lorcan's gone. At least.
On the hunt. Watch the shadows.
You were seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught.
Let's be quick. Let's see here. What have we here? Don't touch me. Quick step. Let's prowl. Just like old times. One step at a time.
Crimson, please, oh please! Maybe later, Peanut. He doesn't look too good.
I think he looks...
Hunger